Plainfield, Wisconsin. A quiet town, the kind where everyone knows everyone, and no one suspects the horror living next door. Behind an old farmhouse, surrounded by empty fields, lived a man named Ed Gein. A shy face, a soft voice, a polite smile. But behind those eyes, something darker waited. He was the man who never left his mother's shadow. Ed Gein, strict, fanatically religious, and cruel. To her, the world was sin. Women were evil, and Ed was her chosen, her son of purity. When she spoke, he obeyed. When she judged, he feared. And when she died, the world inside Ed Gein broke forever. He locked her room, untouched, frozen in time. The rest of the house fell into rot and decay. But in that darkness, he began his work. At night, he would visit the local graveyard, shovel in hand, lantern dim. He wasn't looking for Bo, he was looking for his mother. Piece by piece, he tried to bring her back. Neighbors said Ed was quiet, helpful, always willing to lend a hand. No one saw what he was doing inside that farmhouse until the night of November 16th, 1957. The local hardware store owner, Bernice Worden, went missing. Her son returned to find blood on the floor and a receipt for antifreeze written to Ed Gein. The sheriff's men went to his house. They kicked open the back door and stepped into hell. A human head hanging in a paper bag, chairs upholstered with skin, masks made from faces, a belt sewn from flesh. And Dina said the body of Bernice were then decapitated, strung up like a deer. They said even the most hardened officers ran outside to vomit. It was something no one could prepare for, something the mind refused to believe. When they found Ed, he didn't run. He smiled softly, calm, as if it were all normal. In interrogation, he spoke like a child, confused, polite, almost gentle. A climate, AD, robbed graves. He said he wanted to make a woman's suit to become his mother again. They called him insane. The doctors called him delusional, but filmmakers would later call him legend. From his madness came Hollywood's monsters. Norman Bates, Leatherface, Buffalo Bill. The man who couldn't let go of his mother became the face of American horror. Ed Gein never saw a prison. He was declared insane and locked away in a mental hospital for life. He gardened, read the Bible, and smiled to nurses who never knew the full story. When he died in 1984, they buried him beside his mother, the only woman he ever loved. Even in death, he stayed close. And in Plainfield, Wisconsin, the farmhouse where he built his nightmares was burned to the ground. Some say it was the town's revenge. Others say it was mercy, but his shadow never left. Every horror film, every mask, every scream in the dark carries a whisper of Ed Gein.